I can't tell the difference between a $1 million painting and something my 60-year-old niece made. Yet, I just bought a part of a painting from one of the most famous artists in the world to see if this can make me any money. With the stock market going haywire over tariff news, alternative investments like fine art are looking better than ever. And in this video, I'll break down how the whole process works, share my experience investing $1,000, all without needing to know anything about art. Well, the market has been rocky lately. Traditional investments like stocks and cryptos are all over the place. Alternative assets like fine art can offer more stability since they don't move with the same market forces. Contemporary art price appreciation has outpaced the S&P 500 for the last 30 years. A 2022 study from Citi and Masterworks shows that diversifying potential of art, thanks to its low or even negative correlation to most major asset classes. In addition, art is one of the rare markets that currently is exempt from the US tariffs, thanks to the status of informational materials. Now, this isn't going to replace your index funds, but it might stop you from panic refreshing your Robinhood app every time the market sneezes. So I found a platform that lets you invest in high-end artwork without needing the millions or an art degree. So here's the basic idea. Masterworks buys the famous pieces of art, files them with the SEC as securities, and then breaks them into shares that you and I could afford to buy. These artists include big names like Banksy and Picasso. They have over 68,000 active investors who have put over $1.2 billion in invested capital across their 450 plus art offerings. Their main goal is to sell their artwork for maximum value to benefit their investors. They don't just buy any piece of art. Masterworks has built one of the most comprehensive databases to understand how different artist markets perform over time. Their research team carefully vets each piece before adding it to the platform, only accepting a small percentage of what they review. The goal is to focus on what the works they believe will have the strongest potential for long-term appreciation. And it's all about giving everyday investors like you and me the best shot at solid returns. They usually hold on to the artwork for 3 to 10 years, and when it sells, investors get their share of the profits. You could also try to sell your shares early on their secondary market, which has no trading fees. So far, they have exited 23 works, which were all profitable for investors, and have distributed back annualized returns like 17.6, 17.8, and 21.5% from the past offerings held for over 1 year. In short, they handle all the complicated stuff: sourcing, storing, and selling the art. You just decide if you want it. Here's what it looks like when I invested $1,000 of my own money into Masterworks. Instead of just tossing money into a random painting that looked pretty cool, Masterworks actually pairs new users with someone on their team. In short, an onboarding call, not a sales pitch, just a quick way to go over a strategy based on your budget, explain how the platform works, and help answer any basic questions. From there, you could just browse the different artists, see what available shares, and choose where to put your money. So I ended up investing in 5 different paintings, splitting it up between $200 each. I like being able to spread it out and keep things flexible. Once you confirm your shares, that's it. You are officially owning a small piece of a painting. There's no background needed. And the onboarding call felt more like a friendly check-in versus a sales pitch. And if you're thinking about trying it for yourself, they are currently offering a $200 bonus when you sign up using the referral link. Let's talk about what I actually like and what gives me pause. On the plus side, Masterworks opens up access to the kind of investment that was once only available to the ultra wealthy collectors. The platform is easy to use, and it's a unique way to diversify outside the usual stocks and crypto. Plus, the track record of fine art, especially blue chip names, have been pretty solid over the long haul. It was also very helpful to have someone real talk me through the whole platform, upfront with it, and made the whole process feel a lot less intimidating. That said, it is not perfect. These investments are meant to be held for the long term, usually 3 to 10 years, so it's not something that you can easily cash out of. While there is a secondary market, the liquidity is still pretty limited. Their fees are also worth mentioning. Masterworks charges a 1.5% annual management fee and takes 20% of the profits when a piece sells. And unlike dividend-paying stocks or real estate, you won't see any of the cash flow along the way. Like with any investment, there's no guarantee you'll make money. It all depends how the art market performs and whether the piece sells for a profit. If you're someone that needs liquidity or just prefers predicted returns, this probably isn't the right fit. But if you're okay with a longer time horizon and want to explore something new, this is worth looking into. Of course, this isn't financial advice, just my own personal experience. Always do your own research before investing. Want to see if I actually make or lose money with this platform? Drop a comment and let me know if you'd be interested in a follow-up video. Seriously, your comments help me know which videos to follow up on and which ones to just leave in the vault. Maybe I turn this $1,000 into $2,500. Maybe I just lose it all and we end up with a very expensive digital souvenir. Either way, I'll share the results. Also, if you're thinking about trying Masterworks for yourself, I included a referral link in the description. When you join using the link, you'll get a $200 bonus to start investing. If this video helped you out, hit that like button and subscribe for more side hustles and investing breakdowns. I'll catch you guys in the next one.